my message this morning, there is something that just came to my mind, and I'll just talk about it briefly. And that is the fact of marriage relationship. A lot of people go into marriage because they believe that they love themselves. It's good, but is love enough for marriage? Because when I ask many of you here that are married or thinking of or into relationship, you say, oh, because we love each other. The reality of it is love should not even be enough reason for you to marry. That is because, see, love is just one. There are other things that works around marriage. So many people don't look at compatibility before they go into marriage. They don't look at compatibility before they go into relationship or before they take relationship serious. They don't look at the fact of vision and ideology. They don't look at the fact of the person's understanding about life. They don't look at the fact of the way the person takes things seriously or personal. They don't look at the fact of the person's attitude towards money. They don't look at the person's attitude or thinking towards homekeeping. No, we just love ourselves, and that is enough ground for marriage. This thing I'm telling you, go and ask a lot of friends that want to marry. Why are you marrying yourself? Because you love each other. That's all. And they don't look at the compatibility. Can love really take the place of compatibility? Because the compatibility, we look at it has to do with you as a person. There are some persons that, if you like, make jest of them. They will not worry. They will just laugh about it. There are some persons that, if you like, insult them, your father, your mother, idiot, worker. They will just say, my father is in the village. Stand up now, your mother. My mother is in the market. For them, you don't say anything wrong about it. Because you are saying your mother, go and meet the woman eyeball to eyeball and insult her, whether you go free. So for them, they feel it's no big deal. And there are some persons that if you insult their family, that will end the marriage already. There are some persons that if you insult them, idiot, they just laugh. They say we are all idiots. It depends on how you look at it. So you must look at it, one, that the compatibility in terms of whether you can make jest of each other, whether you can play. You look at the compatibility in terms of ideology. You know, because when somebody is looking at the fact that, oh, if I marry, my wife will be at home. She's not going to work. And you as a lady, your ideology is that you are going to work. That marriage should not stop you from working. You know, in such situation now, are you compatible? You are not compatible. Because the person say you are going to stay in the house, and you say, no, I want to work. Not just work, I want to enter the corporate world. You see, so a lot of persons think marriage, they see marriage as a ground where they bury their vision. So when you are not compatible in terms of belief or ideology, in terms of whether you work or you not work, when you are not compatible, let the relationship end. Because see, the problem with a lot of marriages that is crumbling in our day today is because a lot of persons don't even look at how compatible they are. We love each other. Love is not enough. There are moments that love can no longer handle the marriage. It's not that the love is no longer there, but then you are not compatible. Now, a man smokes, and as a lady, even the smell of smoke alone is enough to put you off. And such a man now, maybe after marriage, before even coming to meet you, madam, come and scratch my back, you go and take Igbo. And if he comes, you will be putting your nose this way. Tomorrow the man say come, you say no, I'm busy, I'm not feeling fine. How long will you not be feeling fine? So you are not compatible because he's a smoker. You hate smoke, you are allergic to smoke. So it becomes a problem. How compatible are you when it comes to discussing issue of the other room? Oh, the man will say, oh, for me, I'm somebody that I'm comfortable with. I want it every day. Oh, God, me, I want it once in a week or once in 1 month. If the man is high, the libido is very high and the woman's soul is low, or the other way around, are they compatible? You see, so oftentimes, a lot of people are carried away by this love. The other part of it, the compatibility, they don't look at it. The ideology, they don't look at it. So when you get into marriage, in fact, you see people, they court for 3 years, they don't even discuss anything about work. They don't even discuss anything about children. You know, like when you are talking about children, oh, for me, I want to have 2 kids. And the woman say, in our family we are only 2. So for me, in fact, I want to have more than her, at least so that I want to have more. Once in a while again, bring it up, it should continue. You leave it. Because you are not compatible. For her, she must give birth to the whole barrack. And for you, 2 is enough. So you love each other, right? But are you compatible? You're not compatible. Oh, we love ourselves. A lot of marriages that are not working is because people just meet themselves. Oh, this guy is very generous. The guy is very good. He gives out money, gives me money. Is your life all about money? Marriage is deeper than gifts. Marriage is bigger than gifts. So a lot of persons, okay, this man gives you money, but then is he the type that respects you? Now, even in public, you are in a public place with your friends, and then the man just feel, I called you, you did not pick my call. Oh yeah, come, leave that place, and then begin to drag you. It tells you that love cannot hold that situation. Oh, a man, you are a very calm person as a man, and the woman is somebody that if she gets angry, it's like volcano. You know volcano? If volcano erupts, the whole of this barrack, everybody will piante. You run. Because of what it will carry, the particles and everything, you go blind. And she has that anger, and you try, you cannot work on that anger. You move out of it. And later, if you marry, by the time you begin, she will grow mature and begin to have children, and she will come down. She will not come down. My father will say, anybody who use left hand, they forget her. If he keep hands for one day, go remember. So what am I saying? A lot of marriages today are based on love. Love is not enough. Love is not powerful enough. It's not strong enough to be alone to carry the marriage through. Love is important in marriage. Love is beautiful in marriage. Love is necessary in marriage. It's just that love is like one pillar out of other pillars. So this house now, look at how many pillars you have here. Look at the one outside. Look at how many pillars. That one now, the big church, in fact, that has up to, I think Engineer Lubade will be able to remember, maybe be able to remember. It has nothing less than up to 65. 65 for common building, which means marriage will need up to 1 million. Oh yes, because marriage is heavier than a skyscraper. So you see, so when you say I am married because of love, which means you are hanging your marriage on one leg. How long can you stand on one leg? So that is it. Now that's why you need to be very careful. Is it how compatible are you? Do you agree? If you tell the man, oh, let us, you are still in relationship, oh, he says, oh, let us look at how we can invest in this or do that. And the man is telling you tomorrow, it's just ask yourself, are we compatible? So compatibility is very important in a marriage. What of vision? Do you share the same vision? As a lady, your own vision is to do what? To go into investment. Invest in real estate. And the man's vision is just to drive, to be changing cars. You tell him, hey, my dear, what's up now? You know, what's your plan concerning real estate investment? He said, no, one second. You don't even need to ask. What do you intend to do in future? Yeah, if I make some money, I will buy a very nice car. It tells you that person's vision is about a car. And your own vision is about investment before car. So you see, if such a man makes money tomorrow and want to go and buy a car, and begin to tell him to go and invest in real estate, are you helping him? You will be quarreling. You know why? His vision is car. Your own vision is investment. These are two different roads. It's like one road going to, one road is going to Kadu. The other one is going to Zamfara. They are far apart. So people of God say it's very important you have this, you understand this. That love is not enough. Love alone is not enough for marriage. And you should not marry because of only love. Because if you marry because of only love, it's like somebody standing on one leg. One day, the leg will get tired and have to bring down the second leg. What of the second leg is no longer there, uncle? So you see, I'm saying this because you see a lot of issues around marriages today, and that's because many people go into marriage without looking at compatibility, without looking at vision. They don't even share their vision. No, I saw one of my daughters always with one guy, always with that same guy, and I look at this guy and analyze his life. He has no vision. His own vision is to join army, that's all. His vision is just to join army. If I join army, what will I achieve in the army? What will I do in the army? It's not there. Just join army, collect salary. What next? And this lady is somebody who is aspiring higher. Is a little girl, a young girl. Whenever I see them together, and I being the fact that I already have idea of their vision, when I see them moving together, I always be shaking my head. I say, oh, God, do not allow this disaster to happen. Yes, because see, there are some things you see as a priest, as a pastor. There are some things you see, you close your eye. Because it's presumed that they are just friends, right? But I see them places and places and places. So let me just believe it's just common ordinary friendship. Let me just believe. But if not, they are not compatible. So your vision, your mission, combined with love, compatibility, you have a good marriage. So a good marriage is not made in heaven. It's made here on earth. It's your responsibility to make your marriage work. But making it work start from the beginning. Is it you determine the rule of the game from the beginning of the game? From the beginning of the game, you say yes, the post should be here. And middle of the game, say no, let us shift the post backward. Will it work? It will not. Oh, because you love the man so much, or because you love the woman so much. From the beginning, you see that the woman is not straightforward. The movement is zigzag. You say, no, I love her. No. e no clear, e no clear, e no pure, e no pure. Babe, so as it is there like this, oh, make we think twice. Like say we no join. We dey like left and right. We dey like 1 and 1 million. There's a difference. The gap is too far. Because when you are not compatible, you will be struggling with a cross that will cross you and crush you. So love alone is not enough for marriage. Love alone, without compatibility, without sharing the same vision, without sharing the same ideology about God, about humanity, about life, you see, once those things are not there, just say goodbye. Say watarana, bon voyage. Because it's better you go with your love. The other person go with your love. You will still meet somebody that will love you and will share your vision. When you share your vision together, you have a mission together, your ideology tallies. See, everything must not be that it must be the same, oh, but there are basic things that must not be taken for granted. Because a man got married to a lady. What his vision was, his own mind was just to have 2 children, only two. And the woman, for her, she felt there were not many. She want more. He said, what of in case one can't die? And during the marriage, before the marriage, the lady agreed. And after 2, another one came up, and it became a very serious issue. And the man met me because it was a serious problem, and the man said, actually, Father, I told her from the beginning, I want to. I said, for you should know. She said, what happened was that she deceived me. We used to calculate it together. And one day she told me that thing has shifted. I didn't know that she was setting trap for me. If you do family planning together and the woman still want to, she'll get pregnant. It's just to tell you that thing has shifted from on 13th to 15th. So you now feel that 13th is free. Just 13th, you see what will happen. The next thing, I didn't recalculate well. You don't come, there's nothing you can do. In my village, you don't do abortion, and abortion is a sin. In fact, don't even think about it. So you don't see, before you know, the man kept that anger, nursed that anger for a very long time. That even when the baby was given birth to, that man, it was begged. I begged that man before they took the baby for baptism and dedication. Yes. I begged. He said, no, since she has been able to deceive me to get pregnant, that baby is her own baby. She should give the baby her father's name. See, people of God, what am I saying? If we had to be begging and begging for almost to even baptize the baby, dedicate the baby. If I took complete 1 year, yes, that is how difficult some men can be. And people of God, why am I saying this? Because from the beginning, the lady knew that they were just 2. She will want more, not 2 like her own case. And she still say we love each other. It was a madam, why did you even go into it? The man told you 2, and you from the beginning you knew that you want more than 2. He said, okay, Oga, no verse. I want more than 2, so we cannot work. He said, because we love each other. I said, no, love is not enough. Love alone is not enough. The other person's mission and vision is important. So the people of God, just saying, especially for the young ones, don't go into marriage based on love alone. You must consider other things. If you don't do that tomorrow, your marriage begin to crumble. Only one pillar will not be strong enough to hold the marriage. Now, the people of God, see, this morning, I want us to look at the reality and fact of retreat